Hello and good evening and welcome to a special Nostradamus video. So this is my second Nostradamus video. The last time I made one was on Mario Kart Tour, where I used random name picker to predict what the outcomes of what the game's retro tracks would be since it released now. And Nostradamus was pretty much wrong, to be fair. So what I'll do today is that since the MLB playoffs will start tomorrow or today, I'm going to mandate the entirety of the MLB playoffs because I didn't thought of this earlier and then I thought of this just now since all the playoff spots have been clinched. So yeah. I'm just literally I'm excited for this actually. I actually want to see how bad am I getting predictions because instead of randomly choosing who will make it, unlike the last time I tried to do predictions where I got every single prediction wrong in the first round of the NHL playoffs. So, yep, that's an L right there. So what you see here is the entirety of the list I have so I can track what the scores and what the entirety of the outcomes I would think so what I will do first is the wildcard games because that's the most important. And we have Oakland and Tampa. The Oakland Athletics somehow have been a very mediocre team, but somehow actually find a way to make it into playoffs because the Indians are fucking garbage to say the least, and the Rays, who have a terrible stadium that basically grabs all the fans away. I mean, if you saw the stadium itself, it's fucking ugly, just saying the least. And the NL wildcard, we have the Washington Nationals, the kings of choking. Because if they win the wild card tonight, they'll probably choke against the Dodgers because the Dodgers are pretty much the best team in the MLB. And the Brewers. So what I have is random name picker yet again like last time. And what I'll do is that the first team to get to be chosen twice will be moving on to the next round. I may get that wrong, but who knows. So, who will score the first run? Oakland Athletics. So they have 1 point. And the Tampa Bay Rays have nothing. If Oakland gets chosen again, they're done. So, who is chosen the second time? The Rays. The Rays have as well a point. So who is going to have the game-winning run? The Oakland Athletics. The Oakland Athletics. Oakland wins the AL wild card. With the final score being 2-1. Wait a second. This needs music. Isn't it just boring that there is no music here? Well, might as well add some. That's better. So, for the NL wild card, we have two teams, the Washington Chokers and the Milwaukee Brewers. How will the Brewers choke this year? I don't know, but we'll see what will happen this time. So, the first one will go to the Milwaukee Brewers. Wonder how the Nationals will choke because the Washington Nationals have got a run. I wonder how they're going to choke this time, to say the least. My prediction is that they'll choke in the 9th inning, to say the least. So, who will win it? Wow, the fucking Nationals actually won something? Like that is ever going to happen. So the Washington Nationals will actually win something in the playoffs. So now let's begin with the ALDS. Since the Oakland Athletics won, they are going to be playing against the Houston Astros, who are likely to be a dynasty to say the least. I mean, nothing can stop the Astros right now. I mean, literally. You really think anyone's going to defeat the fucking, Astros? I thought the Yankees were going to win, were going to be the top seed in the AL, but who knows. So let's get started. So, the first team to free picks wins the series and we'll move on. That's how we will do it this time. So who wins game 1? Holy shit, the Oakland Athletics. So they got 1 point. 1 point right here. I forgot to bold this. Don't worry about it. So who will win game 2? Oakland Athletics again. Are we seeing a Tampa Bay style choke right here? I think we are. I would seriously laugh if the Astros seriously not make it, even though they had a really good run in 2017. Oakland Athletics! Oakland Athletics completely went full Columbus and just... Oh my goodness, the Houston Astros have turned into the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is insane. If that actually happens, I'll seriously laugh. Unbelievable. This is Tampa Bay Lightning style of choking right here. I mean, if that actually happens, we're going to get a good repeat of the NHL playoffs this season with a first-time winner. So yeah, that pretty much is a dead topic right there. So the New York Yankees versus the Minnesota Twins. I'm predicting that those damn Yankees will sweep those nobody Twins. So I'm terrible at scripting it. I mean, I have to edit this video to make sure everything is okay. So yeah. So who wins game 1? Minnesota. Wow. I really did not expect them to at least win a game, but that's pretty decent there. Will it be a sweep like last time? No, it's not. New York Yankees win game 1. I'm pretty sure they'll come back. Game 1's pretty much a fluke. Oh my god, Minnesota's leading 2-1. What are you doing, Nostradomus? What are you doing? Alright, game 3. The New York Yankees, we're going to have a game 5. One game that completely changed the entire playoffs, possibly. Minnesota has upset the Yankees. Minnesota defeats the New York Yankees in 5 wins to join the Oakland Athletics in the ALCS. So now the NLDS. I forgot to add the Washington Nationals. But who cares? They'll not win it anyway, to say the least. Because, I mean, the Dodgers aren't going to lose this. Come on. I mean, the Dodgers are literally a machine at this point. I mean, who will lose to the fucking Nationals? I mean, the Nationals will choke like usual, so who gives a shit at this point? Yeah, I have to move it back a little bit, the screen, because this fucking camera sucks, and I literally made it go too low, so yeah, what are you gonna do? The Washington Nationals win game 1. Will that be their only playoff win besides collapsing in October like they usually do? Holy shit, they win in 2. I'm predicting they're actually going to blow. They're going to have 3 straight losses and choke in the most Nationals way possible. That would be glorious. Yep, I told you guys. I told you. The Dodgers are literally a machine. They'll destroy the fucking Nationals. Fuck you, Nostradamus. Fuck you, to say the least. The fucking Washington Nationals actually won a series. Wow. Don't worry, that's the only shit they'll win in their history, basically. So basically, who even gives a shit at this point? In reality, the Dodgers will easily crush them, to say the least. But at least that's Nostradamus Werby right there. So that's good. Alright, the Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis has won a game. Number 2 for St. Louis as well. And an easy sweep for the Cardinals. Nothing special here. So that's it right there. So for the ALCS, it will consist of Oakland and Minnesota. I'm actually shocked because this was exactly the opposite of what I would think that would happen. So basically, this is what is possibly going to happen. Who will win the first game of the AL Championship Series? Oakland. So they have a 1-0 lead over the Minnesota Twins. Because, okay, so unlike the first round that has only 3 games you need to win, this time you need to win 4 if you're new to this. Minnesota has a playoff win. So series is tied 1-1. Minnesota now leads 2-1. Now they win 2 straight. So now the Minnesota Twins can make the World Series by this 1 win. No, the Athletics respond back. They respond back with another win. So Game 6 in Oakland, which will be won by the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota moves on to the World Series. Holy crap, if that's a reality. So now we have the NLCS, which consists of the Washington Nationals and the Louis Cardinals. So the NLCS will consist of the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. The first time since 2012 these teams meet. Alright. How will the Nets collapse this time? Holy shit, they actually won something. Nostradomus, fucking stop. I'm telling you this. Do not let the Nationals get a ring. Seriously. They waste all that talent and all they bring to it is choking in the postseason. Okay, they actually fucking listened to me. Congratulations, Nostradamus. You're officially God. St. Louis Cardinals win 2 in a row. I told you the Nationals were going to collapse. Please stop it, Nostradamus. I do not want you to do this. If you literally predict the Washington Nationals to win, I'm literally going to do something to you. Oh my god. Can you please fucking stop? The Washington Nationals are going to collapse in the wild card game anyway. So why are you saying this every single time? The Cardinals will easily beat them. Fuck you, Nostradamus. Can you actually pick a team that is likely going to win? Washington Nationals actually make the World Series. That would literally be doomsday scenario if the Washington Nationals actually make a World Series and win it. That would literally be a doomsday scenario at this point. So the World Series will consist of Washington and Minnesota. 2 of the teams that are basically not even favorites to win the title. They're very much sleepers, to say the least. So the World Series, boys, who's gonna win it? Alright, Minnesota has won their first game. Minnesota hasn't won a championship since 1990, I suppose. Minnesota with Game 2. Will they hold the lead this time? Oh no, they have a 3-0 lead. Told you, the Nationals are fucked. They're fucked! Yeah, pretty much. And that's it, boys. A clean sweep for the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota wins the series. The Minnesota Twins win the World Series with a clean sweep. That would be hilarious if that's actually what the World Series would be. Because honestly, what I'm expecting the World Series to be in reality is Los Angeles losing to the New York Yankees, since we know Kershaw has huge levels of choking right there, but that would be honestly hilarious if this is the outcome. Because if the Nationals upset the LA Dodgers and win against the Brewers in the wild card game, that would be Clayton Kershaw levels of choking 9,000%. That would be pure gold right there. So that was my video on what Nostradamus thinks that will happen in the MLB postseason. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you think this is a good video, I'll do these Nostradamus videos more often.